Good evening, young chem minds. How are we doing tonight? Well, today we are talking about gram to gram conversion. Remember, last week we talked about mole to mole conversions, but today we're going to do all the steps. So we're just going to quickly review those steps to make sure we're all on the same page and we remember it. We're also going to write it down one more time. So our first step is that we're going to write a balanced equation. All right. So our first step is to write a balanced chemical equation. All right. All right, there we go. Write a balanced equation. And this is what we've been practicing for a while. Our second step, today we're going to add just a little bit to it, but we're going to say go to moles. And we're going to say by dividing by molar mass. Our third step is going to be the one that we did all last week, and that's our mole to mole ratio. So this has not changed, so mole to mole ratio. And our fourth and final step, again, we're going to add just a little bit to it as well. And we're going to say go to grams. And we're going to do that by multiplying by molar mass. And I'm going to abbreviate molar mass there. So those are our steps that we got to go through to do this. So let's go ahead and jump down to an example here and see what we've got going. We're going to keep those steps kind of in view so we can take care of it. So what it says is copper 2 chloride and aluminum react. So our first step is to write our balanced chemical equation. So we're going to do that. We're going to write our balanced chemical equation, and I'm going to use different colors here to represent substances. So we got CuCl2. All right. We've got plus, we'll put that, and then we'll put a plus here. So aluminum is another substance, so we're going to put aluminum. Now, the type of reaction that this looks like is a single replacement. So that means aluminum is going to kick out copper, and we're going to get aluminum chloride, or AlCl3, because aluminum is plus 3, chlorine is minus 1. All right, hopefully we remember that. All right. And the other substance that we're going to get, we'll put that baby in pink, is copper. Copper is going to be sitting by itself now. So now we've got all our substances here, and we're ready to balance. So if we go back, you see our Cl's are the ones that are acting a little bit weird, so we got to get those balanced. So we're going to end up having a 3 here. And in front of this one, we're going to have a 3 there. In front of aluminum, we're going to have a 2. In front of aluminum chloride, we're going to also have a 2. So that's our balanced chemical equation. And this is what we've been doing for a while, so that's why I didn't spend a ton of time on it. So that was our first step. So we're done with that. Now we're ready for our next step. And we're going to put it all on one little stoich line. So we're going to just say right here, we're going to start. If we go through our problem, we have 10 grams of copper 2 chloride. That's what we have. And we're looking for grams of aluminum. Remember, circle what we're looking for, underline what we know. So we're going to start on our stoich line with 10.0 grams of CuCl2. And this is our starting substance there. All right. Our next step, it says go to moles by dividing by the molar mass. So as a little aside here, we need to find the molar mass of CuCl2. So we've got Cu, and then we've got Cl2. Cu is 63.546. Chlorine is 35.4527. So we're going to take 2 times 35.4527 plus 63.546. This should give us 134.45, and that's grams per mole. All right. So now down here it says divide by molar mass. When we divide, we should always think we should put this on the bottom of our little chart. So I'm going to put 134.45 grams CuCl2 on bottom, and on top I'm going to put 1 mole of CuCl2. If this top part freaks you out, don't do it. Just leave it out. All right? And if we look as our unit canceling, let's use a color we haven't used, like brown there. Unit canceling, these grams of CuCl2 cancel, and now we're at moles of CuCl2. So our next step is our mole to mole ratio. And remember, this is where we're going over where we've been. Alright, so we've been doing this. This is what we did all last week. So on the bottom, we're going to put where we've been, which is going to be our 3 moles of CuCl2. And this is from our balanced chemical equation. This 3 comes from that 3. That's why I'm using the purple color. On top, we're going to put where we're going, which in this case, we're looking for aluminum, right? So we're going to put 2 moles of Al on top. And that was our mole to mole ratio. So that was step 3. Our fourth and final step then is to go to grams by multiplying by the molar mass. So we're going to multiply by the molar mass of Al. So we're going to put 1 mole of Al on bottom. This way, moles of Al cancel. And we're going to put 26.98 grams of Al on top. And this is the molar mass of Al. And since we just have 1 Al, it's pretty simple. So we cross out our moles and our moles because they cancel. And we should be left with grams. So now we're just ready to do the calculations. So we got 26.98 times 2 times 10. And then we're going to divide by 134.45. We're going to hit equals, and then we're going to divide by 3. And this should give us 1.34. When we type it in our calculator, we should get 1.34. And our label is grams of Al. And there's our answer. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. So let's try that again. On this next one, we're going to go through our same steps again. Alright? Except this time we're looking for grams of copper chloride, and we're trying to figure out if we start with 25 grams of copper. So we've got 25.0 grams of Cu. And so we start right there. Remember, this first spot is empty, just like up there. Now, our second step, we've got our balanced chemical equation, says go to moles by dividing by the molar mass. So in this case, we're going to divide by the molar mass of Cu. So that would be 63.546. And that's just the mass of Cu on the periodic table. We're going to put 1 mole of Cu on top. This way, grams of Cu cancels out. Our next step is to do our mole to mole ratio. We're going to put where we've been, which is 3 moles of Cu on bottom. And on top, we're going to put where we're going or what we're looking for. So we're looking for copper 2 chloride. So we're going to put 3 moles of CuCl2 on top. And this is what we've been working on. That's what we did last week. If you notice, moles of Cu have canceled now. And our last step is to convert, multiply by the molar mass. So we've got 1 mole of CuCl2. And on top, we're going to put that 134.45 that we found just a little bit earlier. CuCl2. And now we're ready to calculate. I'm going to actually erase this line so we can put our answer in a handy dandy space. There we go. Alright, and now we're ready to calculate. If you check out, those moles canceled. The other thing I might do is I might cross out these 3's because 3 over 3 is just 1. And so now we're ready to type it in our calculator. And we've got 25 times 134.45. And then we're going to hit equals, and we're going to divide by 63.546. And this should give us 52.9. 52.9 grams of CuCl2. I hope this helps. If not, ask some questions. Thank you.